In August of 2003, Rabbi Nehemiah and Razel Schusterman moved to Peabody to join the team at Chabad of the North Shore. Under the dynamic leadership of Rabbi Yossi and Leah Lipsker, and armed with their bar and bat mitzvah blessings from the Lubavitcher Rebbe of blessed memory, they uprooted themselves from the sunny, beautiful coast of Marina del Rey, California, to make a difference in the world.
Everybody is a member because everyone belongs, and everyone comes from something different. We may not have membership, but everyone belongs. From some parents, some moms are coming for mommy and me to come sing and hear their daughters jump for joy when they hear Torah. Or for somebody else it may be an adult education class, for somebody else it may be just a friendship at a women's group, at our ladies' home club event, or perhaps a Shabbat service. Everyone connects differently. Everyone has a soul, and their soul is looking to be nourished. And that is what we are trying to accomplish here in Peabody and beyond.
After inviting everyone on a list purchased from a mail house in Manhattan to high holiday services at a local hotel, Nehemiah and Razel waited and prayed to see what would happen. Not to let any time go to waste, and with 2 young children to tend to, Rabbi Nehemiah began to set up office at a local Starbucks and started to meet with people to discuss what the Jewish people in the area could gain from Chabad's arrival. In a very short time, it became clear that while there was a Jewish community in Peabody, Rabbi Nehemiah and Razel could and indeed would spend the foreseeable future working on enriching the lives of the Jewish community in a deep and meaningful way. From an adult education class that began with a few people in their home, to a bi-monthly women's group that was an immediate success, the Schustermans realized they were onto something.
So initially there was some hesitation that we were looking to turn everybody into Orthodox Jews in that regard, but I think after a short amount of time, people realized that we're not trying to turn them into Orthodox Jews. We're just trying to give them the opportunity to experience their own tradition that they already have, just by merit of the fact that they are Jewish. For some of them, it was a Hebrew school where the teacher didn't wrap their hands or punish them or scream at them and force them to learn Aleph Bet in a certain way, but rather worked with them and showed them that Yiddishkeit is beautiful and Yiddishkeit is fun, and you don't have to take on the whole thing, but just one mitzvah at a time.
After taking full responsibility for the Hebrew school in 2005, they were able to help expand its growth and insert their unique style. Adding musical Mommy and Me and Hebrew school for preschoolers, the Peabody Hebrew School continues to be a model for how to teach the beauty of authentic Yiddishkeit to children in a contemporary world. The Jewish holidays began to become memorable events for the Jewish community. From Rosh Hashanah's interactive family services to the famous Hanukkah party at the North Shore Mall, from their rocking Purim party, which has become so well attended that they often need to rent a local hotel to accommodate the crowds, and, of course, Passover. Everyone now knows if you don't have somewhere to be for Passover, or if you want to experience a spiritual, uplifting Seder, you can join the Schustermans for their annual community Seder. The shul began in their modest home on Lowell Street and grew to weekly minions in November of 2006. It was time to get a larger and more permanent location out of which to base Chabad's activities. Leasing space at what is now West Peabody Office Park, Chabad activities kicked into high gear. Now there were programs virtually every day of the week and for all ages, enabling Chabad to meet the growing needs of the Jewish community. Giving people a warm, friendly environment where they could pray at their own pace and not feel judged or overwhelmed by what they did or didn't know Jewishly. From the Tefillin Club, or affectionately known as Pinky's Kosher Deli, due to the enthusiastic encouragement of the late Paul Friedman, to the JBN, the brainchild and baby of Rabbi Nehemiah Schusterman and attorney Barry Feinstein, Chabad has been there and will be there. It can be someone in the hospital or someone in their office. It can be affixing a mezuzah or to study a word of Torah. It can be counseling or wrapping tefillin. Chabad is there to elevate the lives of people with a moment of spirituality. It's all about the mitzvah. Why do they do it? No one knows for sure what motivates them, but what they are trying to accomplish is clear to all. It is an effort to spread Judaism one mitzvah at a time.
And it's hard to believe that 10 years have passed, and you know what? I think we've done a lot in 10 years, to be quite candid. I think we've accomplished a lot, but you know, I don't think we've even scratched the surface of what we can do. I think the potential is amazing. I think there's so much more that we can do, so many people, and there's so many more programs that we want to introduce and begin. And please God, you know, this is 10 years, and we look forward to the next 10 and the 10 after that, where we'll just grow and grow and grow, and please God, in a permanent location with many more activities, and please God, many more lives to be touched. And I know that we're just getting started, and we are so thankful that everyone is here today to help us celebrate this monumental occasion.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chabad of Peabody is thankful for your support in the past, in the present, and in the future. Please visit the silent auction tables to increase your mitzvah tonight.